Top of the morning and balance of the day to all of you that are friends, family, fans, and finish line focused. Fantastically fine folks. Today is Tuesday, June 27th, and it is 7:45 in the morning. Left the Pine Grove Furnace State Campground at about 7 o'clock this morning, and drove, about a half hour really to the trailhead here where Halo picked me up last night. And so today I am going to hike the Appalachian Trail northbound, and I am headed to the halfway point on the AT, headed to Dead Woman something road, the 1094.9. That's the official halfway point. So Lord willing, I will be able to make that this afternoon, roughly 4 o'clock, 4:30, sometime around there. So I am headed that way. It rained last night. We've had this tropical storm, Cindy or something, that came through and brought some rain this way. Definitely brought cooler weather, which is sure nice. Break from that massive heat wave that we had. So it rained last night, rained this morning some. It was hard getting out of the tent. I was a little chilly in my Western Mountaineering Everlight bag. I was just using it as a quilt when I went to sleep, and I woke up a couple times pretty chilly, and I tucked it underneath me a lot more, and that was okay. But sometime in the morning, probably 4 o'clock or so, I zipped it up as a sleeping bag, and I got in it and cinched the neck thing down, and then I was basically okay. Could have been a little warmer, would have been okay, but I was not bad. Now, if I had put on my puffy, I would have been fine. But I didn't. I kind of wanted to see how it went. So I'm going to say that bag for me in shorts and a t-shirt is only good down around 50 or so. Real high 40s is about it, which is about what a summer bag is supposed to be, especially for me because I sleep a little cold. So anyway, that was that. Otherwise, I slept real well. It's nice to be in Pennsylvania. 7th state on the trail. First night in Pennsylvania. So yeah, that was good. I also, just FYI, so last night while I was waiting on Halo, I rehydrated a Mountain House meal with, cool water. So going stoveless, I wanted to see if that was even a possibility. And I let it sit for probably 20 minutes, and it was fine. It rehydrated real well. So it was chili mac with beef, and that worked out fine. So I'm pretty happy with the no stove. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm really happy with the lighter weight pack. Having less stuff. So that feels good. Body this morning, I basically woke up, used the restroom, brushed my teeth, put in my contacts, and kind of got my gear ready. Just took a few minutes and then rode in the truck here. So I didn't get to walk hardly at all or do much to get warmed up. And so I'm a little bit stiff this morning right now because I haven't warmed up much. So I'm just taking it real easy on the trail to kind of get the body going. But boy, body feels good. My feet feel so good. Oh, it's just like a miracle how much better my feet feel in these ultra Lone Peaks with my oboes insoles. Man, they feel so good. My toes feel so good. It rained enough. I thought there'd be more mud today, but I'm also very happy to announce that it's not really muddy in the timber. I can't believe it. I don't know if it didn't get rain down here. That's kind of what it acts like. It acts like there's no rain down here, but it rained hard at the campground. So anyway, I was going to see how they did in the mud, which I'm sure they're not going to do near as well as my oboes. But climbing the rocks and stuff, they did great. Emotionally, so physically, yeah, feeling pretty good. Just need to get limbered up a little bit here, get warmed up, and get going. It's amazing how hiking every day, you'd think you'd be like a cat, you know, in the morning you could just get up and spring around, but boy, it's like every day, just kind of limp around and hobble. They call it a hiker hobble. Hobble around a little bit till you get warmed up and get going. Emotionally, I'm a little bit bummed today. The family's going to go to Gettysburg to kind of scope it out, to get tickets, get passes, whatever, get to the lay of the land and all that, which makes sense. It's smart to do. So they're going to go there today without me while I hike, so that tomorrow we can all go back and check it out. And that's smart. We'll be able to use our time better tomorrow, because I'm meeting Cur Dog at the general store at the Pine Grove Furnace State Park for the half-gallon challenge tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. So we're meeting there. We're meeting there then, and we'll do that half-gallon of ice cream challenge, which that's the halfway point. It's kind of the traditional thing. If you eat a half-gallon, you get the little wooden spoon. Anyway, so we're gonna do that tomorrow evening. Anyway, so we got to be back for that. So they're gonna go to Gettysburg. I'm gonna hike. We'll meet back up later on this evening. And so emotionally, it's a little hard knowing, they're gonna go do more fun stuff, and I have to hike. But that's what it takes to be a thru hiker. Is it's not even an option. I mean, you just got to go hike. And I know you can take zeros, and I'm going to tomorrow. And I did back at Harper's Ferry, so it's not like I'm not taking zeros, but you can't take very many and stay, on schedule and all that. And I don't want to be up in the White Mountains in October. I don't want to be up in Maine any later than I have to. So I got to make up some ground now, and that means hiking, which is what you do on a thru hike. It's not a vacation. It's not an extended camping trip. All right, there you have it so far. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. Hopefully that made some sense. Thanks again, guys, so much for your amazing comments. Halo reads me some of them when we get a chance, and I'm going to hopefully respond to you guys just as soon as I can. But you guys are like the greatest group ever. Your comments are so encouraging, and I'm so appreciative of each one of you. So thanks so much. All right, stick with me today. Let's go hiking the AT together. All right, so I just evidently summited, cruised over, and blew apart Rocky Mountain. I was telling the fam last night that anything with those two names in it sends shivers up my spine right now. You put the word Rocky in there or mountain in there, that spells trouble. And you put them together, it's like big time trouble. No, it wasn't bad. It was actually beautiful. It was really, really pretty. See now. I don't know where we go. Navigation through here is the only difficult part. But anyway, got over Rocky Mountain. That was cool. I'm just going to try to take a gander from back here which way the next blaze might be, because there's a blaze there. Looks like I go that direction. But see here, you could go down, you could go up and over, or you could go around on that side. And it's all beaten down, so there's no way to know. Man, I hope that navigation doesn't end up like, causing me to stop or not stop, but anyway, all right, we're gonna check out this direction. Hey, looky. See, there's an old, I guess it's an old blaze on that tree, and that is nice. Yeah, it looks like we go around this way. All right, anyway, Rocky Mountain, down. That one's gone, 2.5, looks like, for the morning. The first mile or so was fast. It was easy, easy and quick, but then we got into these rocks and have to slow down a little bit to navigate them. But yeah, great morning. Actually, the sun's coming out now. I was looking forward to some overcast. I can see better when it's overcast. All right. Looks like probably, I don't know where I go. All right, we'll see. I gotta look for a blaze. Here's the trail. Somewhere in here, in this pile of rocks. I think I'm gonna go around this way and make my way up, possibly from over there. And I do need to do it two-handed, but I just thought I'd show you the AT. Oh man. Sorry, I'm kind of falling. Wow. Yeah, it looks like I got to go up through here. Anyway, when you talk to people that have actually hiked the AT, this is the stuff that they've gone over. This, I'll hold the camera still for a minute. I mean, this is the, this is the 8. Oh shoot! Ouch! Needed more momentum than that. All right. Yeah, I shouldn't do it. Shouldn't do it one-handed. I should do it with two hands. Anyway, this is very beautiful. Yep, see, there's the blaze right there. And see, we were down below this little hill. We were down below and going around the side, but then the trail turned abruptly, went right up to the top of this, and then now going right through this. I mean, they purposefully designed the trail to just go right up and over all this stuff. So I see what some of the people talk about. Wow, look at the cool cliffs. So, you know, it's designed to be very difficult and hard. I just hope that I can navigate. That's the problem. It looks like maybe I go up through here. So, yep, let me put the phone down so I can use two hands. I just thought I'd give you a glimpse of what the Appalachian Trail is like here, at least in the beginning of Pennsylvania. Boy, the shelters up here, it's almost like they try to outdo themselves. Swing over here like a glider. Got flowers hanging. There's like a little gate as you walk in. Super nice. Look at all the, wow. Huh. Super neat. Little cooking area. Very nice. Unbelievable shelter. Right? Yeah. Beautiful. Walking through a gate with a little sign on it, and there's flowers hanging at the ends. That's Lucky Star and Coffee back there. Just met. Yeah, a glider. Yeah, swing, you bet. Super nice shelter. Like I said, they're kind of like trying to outdo each other almost up here. There's no shelters like that. Oh, I wonder if I took wrong turn. Anyway, I guess I better go pay attention to what I'm doing. Yeah, super nice. I check out where I am hiking. This is some different scenery by far than we've had really basically since the Smokies. Oh boy. Sorry about the camera. I'll point it forward so hopefully I can look at the ground a little bit better. Mom's always saying, how do you hold the camera? You can't be looking at the ground. You need to look at the ground. So anyway, I'll look at the ground a little more. Anyway, what a beautiful spot. I love these pine forests, and I love walking on pine needle covered trails. Wow. For those of you that have ever walked on it, you know what I mean. It's kind of like walking on carpet. It's so soft and wonderful. So it is now 1:30, and I'm about, well, I don't know how many miles I'm into the day, about 13, hopefully maybe close to 14 at this point. I'm not sure. So I was originally planning to do 17 plus nearly 18 to get to the halfway point for the trail, and then stop there, Dead Woman Road or something like that. But feeling pretty good, making pretty good time, beautiful day, and I want less to do tomorrow, so I'm going to go past that, at least 2.7 to like Woodrow Road or something like that, where Halo can meet me. And then right now the kind of tentative plan is for me to meet Halo there with a bottle of Gatorade and probably something hot to eat, and which for Halo, that's easy because all she has to do is just touch it and it heats right up. She's so hot. Anyway, something hot, something cold to drink, and then Pristine to jump on the trail with me and prod me on. And I'm going to try and do like basically 25 miles. I'd have to do the math and see what it all, comes out to exactly, but it's roughly 25 miles to get into the Pine Grove Furnace State Park. I would love to do that, and then I wouldn't have to do anything tomorrow. I wouldn't have to hike at all. I could sleep in. I've already had Halo scope out a breakfast place in Gettysburg, and there's a Gettysburg family diner. I want mountains of pancakes and biscuits and gravy and fried eggs, bacon and sausage and corned beef hash. I want hash browns, grits, cold milk, hot coffee, juice. What else can we throw in there? You think of it, fresh fruit. Yeah, maybe fresh fruit a little bit. But yeah, all that. I want a good big old breakfast before they leave, and I'm left all alone again on the trail. So that's kind of what's motivating me, is getting to the Gettysburg family diner sooner tomorrow. If you want to motivate a hiker, dangle some food, something that he's craving, he or she is craving, out in front of them, and they will hike on. So that's what I'm thinking. And right now it feels great walking on this stuff. But look how dense the forest is. All these little bitty trees, but then they're all dead. Ouch. The roots will turn your ankle. But let's see. Anyway, yeah, as long as the trail stays decent, I can probably do it. That Rocky Mountain was the only real bad spot today, rough with big boulders and things. But the other issue I had was down in Caledonia State Park, trying to follow the blazes. It was kind of hard to see far enough ahead to navigate that well. And then also at some big dirt road, there was 5 different directions you could go there, and it took me a while to find the right direction. So I've been delayed some with some navigational issues. And I can't remember your name, buddy, but one of my viewers here is legally blind, and it sounds like from his description his vision is worse than mine, and he was wanting to know about possibly doing a through hike, and I think solo, because obviously with someone it's way different, way better. But it's really frustrating, buddy, when you're hiking and you can't see where the next blazes are, and you spend time walking around the wrong way and all that. I mean, it's embarrassing, it's demoralizing, it's hard, and the last thing you want to do out here is just explain to every single person that you've got a vision problem, and then they can't believe it, and anyway, it's not always the most fun thing to do. So speaking of which, I'm looking for blazes right now because there was a junction back there. And so far, I don't see any blazes. So yeah, it's hard. It's difficult. Early on, well anyway, each state has different ways of marking, and each club marks more or less. Aha. There's one. Let's blow that baby up. Maybe that's why they're hiding from me, because they know that I'm just going to blow them up. And then they don't want to be blown up, so they're hiding. Doggone. There's a rock there. Yeah, these shoes, I'm thankful for the rock plate, of course, but also the decent little toe protection. It's not near what the Oboz has, but it's pretty decent. I've kicked quite a few rocks and been spared all but one. One really hurt. And I must have had my foot, my toe pointed down towards the ground quite a bit, so it kind of went over the top of the rock plate when I kicked that particular rock. And ooh, that one hurt for a few minutes. But hey, nothing can keep a cheetah down when you're a cat prowling down the AT, pursuing your prey of those of those blazes. You can't be stopped and slowed down easily. So, all right, there's some thoughts, kind of plans for the day, how things are evolving and changing. As I hike, we will just pray for continued cool weather and a nice breeze. I've hydrated up fairly well. I stopped at that really awesome shelter back there. There was a stream right after it, real nice cold spring, and so I stopped and drank about 1.5 liters and cameled up and topped off my bottles, and so I'm carrying a light load, so I've got extra water. I shouldn't even need to stop. I can just keep on trucking, which that's the plan. Well, here it is. You're wondering what road is that there, disciple? This road is called Dead Woman Road. No idea why it's called that, but this road right here is the halfway point of the Appalachian Trail. Right now I stand in the center, and Georgia is 1,094.9 miles that way, and Maine is 1,094.9 miles that way. Wow, I can't believe it. I'm closer to Maine now than Georgia. Wow. Not sure what this all is. Doesn't really matter. 50% of the trail is that road south. You remember those teeter-totters when you were a kid? They're so much fun to go back and forth, up and down on when your friend was the same size as you. If it was balanced evenly, it was a blast. Well, right now the hinge point of the Appalachian Trail is that Dead Woman Road right there, and I am on the main side of this thing that I call, this teeter-totter that is the AT. Wow, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I am closer to Maine than I am Georgia. Blowing up blazes all the way. Thanks, guys, for coming with me. Alright, I'm here at Tom's Cabin. Evidently that's an old fireplace there. Tom's Cabin Shelter. Beautiful creek or little stream back there. And here's the shelter and pavilion through here. I got to figure out where the trail goes, because I do not want to spend any more time off trail wandering around. I got 4.1 miles to the Pine Grove Furnace State Park, and I am beelining it that direction. Hey, looky, There is a blaze. And it's ablaze with white, sparkling and shining, shimmering as it explodes in the wake of my whatever weapon I use to destroy them with. Alright, my little footsies are getting worn down. They are tired. But I think I've got 4 more miles in me. Lord willing, we will keep marching. So that teeter-totter of the AT that I am on is starting to pendulum down, with the top end, the main side, ouch, something's biting me, the main side getting lower. I am marching that direction if I can stay on the AT. All right, it is, oh yeah, it's almost 5 o'clock. So I'm like an hour ahead of schedule where I thought I would be this morning. So, ouch, darn it, there's a bug biting my elbow, and it's the one I'm holding my camera with, and I can't scratch it. Sorry about the camera work there. Anyway, yeah, very little reception, kind of spotty, and so I haven't been able to communicate with Halo, but the place we were going to meet's way behind me, and that was, we were supposed to meet there I think at 5:15, and shoot, I'll be 2.5 miles or something past that. So I sent her a text, and hopefully she gets it, and hopefully I'm on the trail. I haven't even been looking for blazes. I guess there was the one that I blew up on camera, and then now I'll better pay attention. So anyway, yeah, as soon as we're done with this, I'll keep watching and or pull up a gut hook to make sure that I'm on the trail. Looks like I am. No blaze on that tree. That would have been a good tree to blaze. So alrighty, I'll quit talking. Thank you for coming along as we keep marching towards Maine. Yeehaw! I had to slow down for a second to show you this. Look at this fancy pole. It's got dedicated stuff to, you know, here. I don't know what all that means. The mileage is wrong. Oh, this used to be the halfway point. Huh. That's, now I see what it is. But yeah, that was when it was 2,181. Anyway, sorry about the sun. I wish I could turn and show you a little bit better, but that is sweet. I love it. Well, I'm walking past the Iron Masters mansion or inn or something like that, I believe it is, and I'm entering Pine Grove Furnace State Park. I've walked nearly 25 miles, and my feet are definitely tired. My second, you know, not the little piggy toe, but the next one beside it, both of them have little bits of like tiredness on the bottom of them. I'm not going to call it blisters or sore spots, but they know they've walked a ways. But I cannot believe how good my feet feel, considering considering the distance that I've traveled. I believe the camp store is right up here, so I am headed there. It is only, wow, 6:15. I made some serious time, so I'm very happy about that. Very happy. So I'm going to head in here and see what's up. Teresa and the kids won't be here for a little while. I don't expect them to be here for a bit, so all right, let me sign off. Been a great day. Here's the store where the half-gallon challenge is. Finish half the trail, eat a half a gallon of ice cream. I am up for that challenge.